Okay, so let's get started, guys. As you can see, I brought a team here so you guys could see the whole network production. Dara, why don't you come up here? Daria. Oh, by the way, so what we're going to do is, I brought a team here. We have a model. I've never worked with Mel before, but she is going to be I'm sure, part of the family very soon. Daria, I've worked with her for 6, 7 years probably, yes. Easily. We've gone through a lot of shoots. We've had our ups and downs. We've had our frustrations. And more importantly, we've created a lot of art together. And she's a fashion stylist, does makeup extremely well on top of that, and in my opinion has a very good eye and is trustworthy. And throughout the time, we've established a good working relationship. So on top of that, we have Annette, who I just casted from a modeling agency. She needs images, and what we're doing is we're establishing a look on her, and as we go along and as we progress here, we're going to start discussing why this look, why this makeup, why this particular clothing, if you will. And Mel is going to get creative with the hair, as you can see. And let's meet our biggest star, Prince. Bring Prince out. Bring him out.
He's coming.
Prince is going to be Annette's prop during the shoot. And he's got a bit of an attitude. He's a bit of a prima donna. But we're going to utilize him to make it fun and to make it a little more adventurous. And more importantly, it's going to be very spontaneous. So yes, okay. I've never incorporated it. I don't think I ever had a dog, no less. I've shot my cats many times, but I've never used such a cute little monster for a photo shoot, and especially in this type of medium. So I think this is going to be fun, and I think you'll appreciate again, how the shoot fluctuates, okay? So I'm going to give you my spiel. I'm going to give these girls a timeline. What's your timeline like? 30 minutes? Absolutely. 30 minutes. So we're timing them now. All right, so we're on the clock. Real deal here, okay? So essentially, what I did when I first moved out here, I worked for a couple different photographers, and I started testing for different models, and then started testing for different fashion stylists, and got a feel for what works for me, okay? With that, what happened is I started getting a feeling of my personal style. And what networking is about building your personal style and finding a team that you can collaborate with. I've gone through a lot of different Darias, a lot of different Mels, and a lot of different models to establish my particular style. Because without your style, and I say this all the time, you don't have a thumbprint. And I have to say that again, and I say it in all my classes. Without that thumbprint, you're just another Joe Schmo, right? So, over the years, I've been very fortunate and unfortunate with working with different hair and makeup people and different fashion stylists. They're going to outfit her in a few minutes after they're done with the hair. And then as a class, we're going to collectively talk about why we went with that particular look, that hairstyle, and again, makeup, okay? If you notice carefully, what they're doing is they're prepping her. They're doing the hair and makeup at the same time, just to expedite the whole thing. And I'm going to be very honest why. They're on the payroll, okay? So we want to ensure, just like a car race, a NASCAR race, you want to get it all done at the very same time if you can. And it's important that they collaborate. Mel and Daria have known each other how long?
5 years.
5 years they've known each other. And they've only hated each other for 4. Kidding. So I'm sure they've had their ups and downs, like we all do. But obviously they're working together as a team. And again, back to the NASCAR kind of deal. You'll see once we start shooting that as a team, we will network together and we will carve these images out, and we're going to create some really cool art. Is there anybody here that brought their camera? Good man, very good. Okay, so I'll let you fire off a few rounds as well. Okay, I'm assuming you have your own cards. Okay, and if you want to send me the images, I'll be more than happy to have Annette see if she wants to use them for her comp card. Okay, I said this last time, and I want to stress this again. Do you guys remember my last class? Remember Laura? Okay. We can honestly say, as our last class, we updated her portfolio card. You should be proud of yourselves, okay? Now, I need to get you guys, I know a few of you emailed me for the images, but I don't know the face behind it. So if you could send me a selfie or something like that, so I can say, hey, these are, you know, I shot this XYZ, it'd be much more helpful. And that way you can honestly say you have some images for your portfolio as well. Our goal is to ensure that she gets the same quality that we gave Laura, okay? So that's our assignment at hand. Now, the way I work is I do not use social media. I did at one time, but I dropped it. What I do have is a website. I've been very fortunate by working here at B&H and at Gratis. I should say I work for Gratis Group. And but working at B&H initially helped me get a lot of contacts. People were coming to the store. I got a feeling for what people were looking for. I got job offers at times, and that was really helpful for me to start networking and building a team. Now with that, what I tend to do is I do send out mailers. I send out a lot of mailers, and I know it may sound old school, but I make comp cards for myself, and I send them out to potential clients. I do a lot of lookbooks, and what that is essentially, a lookbook is nothing more than a small catalog that gives manufacturers ideas from different designers on what to manufacture. Basically, starving designers put together lookbooks, and they send out their designs to different manufacturers to see if they can get on the map. Their goal is to maybe perhaps sell their items at Macy's or Bloomingdale's, and woohoo, that'd be great. So I do a lot of mailers. I also do a lot of phone calls. I have no problem setting up a phone call with someone and see if I can just get them on the phone. I also have been known, well, more than often, is I have no problem doing the footwork and literally just going down to a boutique and saying, I'll give you a shoot. Give me a shot, please. And that's kind of what you have to do. That's what I do. Doesn't work for everybody, but it also helps give my clients a little personal touch onto what the investment that I'm going to give them. And I've been doing this for years. And in this town, hey, how are you? And in this town, it's worked really well for me. And I've took the advice of other photographers that have been doing the same thing for a number of years. And so far, so good. That's how I got my gig in Tokyo, and it's just a matter of footwork. I also have a hard book portfolio that I have. It's shrunk in size quite a bit. At the one time, it was 11 by 14, and then I went to 8.5 by 11, and now it's a little 5 by 7. And essentially what I do is I drop it off, and I just leave it. It's expensive, but it's an investment in Joey. I leave it with them, whether they toss it, keep it, look through it, and eventually call. That's the whole goal at that point. No right, no wrong, no better, no worse. So with that, beyond the little 5 by 7 portfolio that I send out, once I deliver that, I drop that off to fashion stylists, to hair and makeup people, and let them know if they want to do tests together. And that's how I started initially building my team of like Daria, and I think Mel's going to become family. And again, I've never worked with Daria or Mel before, but we'll see how she does. And I often try to promote myself to them as well. And it never hurts to say, please, thank you, I'm grateful. That always goes a very long way in this business. And it's a shame because as more and more people are doing testing, I think that we're becoming a little less grateful at times. And it's very interesting. And I think you'll be quite surprised when they're done here. Let's see what the timing is like, kids. All right. Okay, we're getting there. Who wants to come up and assist me on this? Or who can?
To what?
To give me a hand. Okay, who knows Lightroom? You know Lightroom? Okay, all right. So I'll poke around here, okay? So I'm gonna need help. I try to get some help from our good people at B&H, but they are fortunately very busy, and they need their good sales professional staff available. So I think that is a wonderful thing for all of us. I have a friend of mine who is in California, and he uses exclusively Instagram, Facebook, and he goes through a lot of that. I used to have an Instagram, but I'll be very honest with you, Joey is too lazy for that. I found myself just taking pictures of everything, and then I started deviating from what I want my clients to see. I was taking pictures of phone booths, which is cool, billboards, people riding bikes, and I felt as though I was going on a tangent a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. But my clients, they're now checking my Instagram, and they're saying, well, wait a minute, he's got good, his website looks good, he looks this, but I'm finding out, for me, continuity is important. It's good to have that look, that particular vision, and stick to it. I use Richard Avedon all the time, and if you should know who Richard Avedon is, just for the investigative and continuity. He has he had a certain style, and it was something that you could rely on all the time. So I stopped doing the Instagram deal because I was just kept bouncing around, and I kind of got a little gray. And I want my clients to see continuity and a hard thread through my work. And that's what I find very, very important for me as a photographer. Now, I have other friends who have an Instagram, and they put everything up there. Everything. And they're quite successful. But they're also aggressive about it. And if you're going to do Instagram or something to that in nature, you have to be very aggressive. You're going to have to stick to it. You're going to have to stay on it. Postings, 1 or 2 postings a day is what I was told by a few people that I respect, that is extremely important, so you can essentially attain a good following for yourselves. I think that's vital, especially if you're going to be associated with social media. We are now doing, and I invite you to watch these as we progress, we are now doing live streaming through our particular video team with Angler, Impact Studio Lighting, and other manufacturers, our brands that we work with. And what we are going to start doing in that regard is doing 15 to 20 minute, if you will, tutorials. And we just came out with our first. It was a test run. And essentially what we did is, I'm talking about light modifiers in this case, the tools of the trade, and then we do a live photo shoot. And it's a little challenging, but we're going to start doing these weekly. And at some point we're going to send out an email blast, and I invite you all to watch these because I think they're going to be quite exciting. And that's going to be kind of my end of the social media in regards to the brands that I work with. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos over the last few years, and I find that a very, very powerful medium to get yourselves out there. Also, too, fashion stylists, hair and makeup people, they're doing it as well. And I don't know if you've seen these, but there's a lot of how-to makeup and YouTube channels and whatnot. These are extremely helpful and I think beneficial to the general public. But it also inspires you. That's a great way to show your own artwork as well. Show it to potential clients. anyone who you are wanting to wow or, I guess, put them on a path of following you, that's a great medium to essentially get yourself out there is on top of that. See if you can't get into galleries either as well. That's also a very good medium for yourself. I haven't gotten to that level. I feel as though my artwork isn't quite there yet. It will be one of these days once I mature. Probably never. But I feel as though that that is I have a good friend of mine, and you should Google him. His name is Jesse Burke. I went to school with him. A lot of great times with this guy, but he went to, I forgot what school, I think it's Rhode Island somewhere. Anyway, he went from shooting a very artistic, very narrative type of work to shooting, I want to say Nike ads now, and he's worked that gallery aspect. If you become respected as an artist, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to be respected as a acclaimed photographer at some point. And that's what we want to do for ourselves. You want to gain a little bit of reputation for yourself and then push that. And with any luck, you'll have a client base very soon. Okay? Where are we at? Ooh, we're almost there. Okay, that's fine. She's saying that we say 5 minutes, but she really needs 10 minutes. And again, this is live. This is going to happen right before our eyes here. Now, I'm going to put a lot of pressure on Annette to pose and to ensure that we get some good images. All right? And I've seen her comp card, and you have some good stuff. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a little bit different in style, and if you are interested in seeing her comp card, go to Icon Models and look up Annette. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Icon with a K.
Yes, Icon with a K. That is exactly it, yeah. And you'll see what we do today. There's one image that I really love that is on her comp card that is amazing. So how does the networking work before the shoot and the idea for the shoot? Well, what we usually do is we sit down, we'll meet up, have lunch or dinner, and just start ironing out ideas. First and foremost, what I start doing, though, is I start looking at locations. And because the location is going to set the tone for what the look might go with. And then at some point, it evolves and it grows. Without doing your homework in that regard, what happens is you get out to a shoot, and you kind of just, it goes everywhere. And it's good to have input from everyone, but it's also good to have a lot of direction. So you can go in there with a vision. There's such things as happy accidents when you get out there, which is very important, but without that structure initially. In the beginning, how did I go about assembling my team? Again, what I was doing is I was assisting a bunch of different photographers here in the city. And what I would do is, I would literally get my paycheck and ask, a hair and makeup person and say, can we do a shoot together? And they go, well, what's the rate? And you can't, I've been since day one, I don't want to disrespect someone for the time and the effort and all the hours that they put in to their craft. Very important. Secondly, once you start building a rapport with somebody like that, you often meet other people that are in the industry, and it kind of meanders about, and eventually you end up with a pocket full of good talent that you're surrounded with. And I'm only as good as these two, or these three, really, because I'm the 04. We can't forget Prince. That's right. We forget Prince, we're in trouble. So I'm just light and focused. You're going to see I'll nail my exposures. I'll get my light down. We'll play with the different light modifiers. I'll tell her how to pose. I'm sure the girls will have some input. The model will freelance a little bit, I'm sure. and you'll see we'll create some really nice art. So do I usually have my hair and makeup artist and fashion stylist stay for the whole shoot? Absolutely yes, 100%. It's important. If there's something that should go wrong, the clothing doesn't look right, I'm more concentrated on my exposures. You know, sometimes I'll notice something, but I don't have a trained eye for that. That's not, you know, my job is to ensure that it comes up in Lightroom and the exposures are on the money, or the histograms in this case, yeah. So it looks like we're ready for a photo shoot. All right, very good. Why don't you come over here, ladies? Okay, again, this is Annette, okay? And you can see she looks quite good, right? She looks awesome. I love what you guys chose. Looks very good. Okay, excellent. I have an assistant that's gonna help me over here. Okay, let's pull that stool over here. Yeah. And we're gonna first start playing with posing. And we're gonna take this to nuts and bolts. Okay, so we're gonna set it right here. I wish we had a little more room. Have a seat. And what we're using here is called the smoothie. This is an omnidirectional light source, or light modifier, I should say. It throws the light everywhere. You're gonna see it's very generous. What I wanna do is I just wanna see a very flat light at first, just so we get an idea. I've never shot Annette, ever. Matter of fact, we have a total of an hour knowing each other from last meeting as well. So, I mean, we're starting cold, okay? Okay, sure, thank you. So, I'm gonna start off with this smoothie here, just to get a feel for it. Now, Daria and Mel, I'm sure, are used to jumping into the shots and whatnot. So if they see something, this is their responsibility, okay? I've worked with Daria, like I said, a million times, so she knows exactly. If she needs to jump in there, she'll just say, and then we move on, okay? So I'd like to see, let's see you sit a little bit different. I'm just gonna get you off here just a second here. And what I want to do is I want to create a little bit of, let's start here, okay? Just something like that, okay? Now, if you've ever been to any of my classes, what's the first thing we're gonna do? Meter. Yay, you guys listened. And you can see my team's jumping in already. We like that. So the first thing I'm doing is metering.
Okay.
And I'm shooting at, sorry, I didn't mean to tap you. Shooting at f8. I'd rather shoot in the middle. Well, 9's good. 9's good. We'll stick with that for now. So let's get a feel for it. And you can see where I'm starting with my light off, okay? I always start right here because I want to kind of get a flat light at first, just to ensure that we're good, okay? Beautiful, already. Okay, so I'm a little off on my exposure because I forgot to change the aperture. Forgive me. We'll start at 10. And it should be coming up. Should have. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. She should be on. Now let's take a look at the light, guys. Okay, it's not bad, right? But it's not good. The light's okay. She's got a nice look to her. I like the styling. There's nice separation. Let's play with it a little bit. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my lighting just a drop. And I'm gonna run it just a little high. And that's gonna change my exposure just a little bit, right guys? It's gonna darken it up just a drop. You know what, I could use a chair. Can I get a chair? Here we go. It's okay. These things happen. Just a curling iron. We can burn the place down. It's not a big deal. Okay. So I'm going to shoot her more low to high. And she has this sense of command right now on me, which I kind of like. Drop the chin a millimeter. Hold that. This is her look. Strong. Very strong. I like it. Okay. All right, now, can we bring in our star? Okay. Ooh, look at that. That is so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna come in tight. We're gonna do this real quick. Drop the chin a little bit. Prince, give me a little smile. Beautiful. Okay. What do you guys think? It's too cute. Okay, I like this look on you, Annette. I like the mouth cracked a little bit.
Okay.
So let's do a little more like that.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, that one's pretty too. Ooh, that one's gorgeous. Okay, I don't like the posing of the dog legs.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right?
I'm trying to fix
This
that.
feels a little, just FYI. Yeah, we're gonna fix that, okay? Work with me, Prince. Work with me. Okay. Very good. Do me a favor, Daria. Get his attention so he's looking. That's it. That's it. Can we raise this hand a little bit, maybe somewhere? That's it. Hold it right there. Drop the chin.
Oh yeah. Prince, look. You want a treat?
Ooh, that got his attention.
Treat? Prince, you want a treat? I have to go with
What do you think, gang? That one's good. Yeah. He's such a ham. I think he's working it. He is working it. Okay, let's play with posing now, big time. Let's get serious. Okay, nice, yeah. You see what Annette's doing here? She's now mixing it up just a drop. I'm gonna pull back a little bit. Look how my good crew is just jumping in there, right? You love it, you love it. Okay. Do me a favor, lift that, you almost exaggerate it up a little bit. There you go. That's it. It's beautiful. Get Prince's attention.
Prince. Hey. Prince.
A little more exaggeration on the knee.
Prince.
There you go.
She's like.
Not bad. Not bad at all. What do our exposures look like on the histograms? Let's show the class. So we're under. Okay, we're under. Yeah. Okay, so we've shot how many frames now, guys? About 20? Okay. And we've been shooting how long? About 5 minutes? Okay. So we're still within time budget. All right, so let's correct this. Okay. Now let's change this up a little bit. We know what the smoothie will do. We're certainly learning what Prince can do. Annette's doing a fine job. Let's take this the next step. Okay. He's so sweet. He's so he is irresistible, I'm telling you. Sorry? Yes, please. Now, we're going to use the beauty dish, which I always say is an inverted trash can lid. Yes, sir, he listened. And I have a grid on there, which is a 40-degree grid. It's going to give us that hard, little contrasty type of light. And I think Annette's got a great face for this. And I think we'll like these results. Okay. Give me a little different pose. Can we, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's start there. Drop the chin. Can we get that? There's a little hair that's, see it? Thank you. Attention to detail, guys, right? Boop, I didn't change my aperture. It's gonna be off. Kill the lens with those eyes. 2. 3 more. Ooh, love that. Prince looks like a dark villain. Yes. Ooh, that's a great light on her.
Yeah, the one where the chin raised a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good light on her. Very good light on her. What do you think?
I love them.
Oh, wow. Okay. We're not done.
Very different than what I.
Yeah, but what you have. And see now, let's and see, look at my team. Look at them on it. That's what we want. Catch lights, contouring, almost a butterfly light. I'm gonna get another shot right now where we're gonna have her drop her chin a little bit more so we can get a little more shadow underneath here. It's gonna be a little more dramatic. And if we can get Prince to give us a evil eye, it would be nice. Do me a favor. You're fine, Annette. Get Prince to look up.
Up. Up.
Or like hold him, or even if you stand right here, Daria, sorry. I keep
Here?
saying that. Yeah, like stand right over here somewhere. So, yeah, see, yeah, that's it. Step to the left just a little bit, Daria. Perfect. That's too far. There he is. See if we can. And then now raise the hand up. See if we can't get him to look up. Oh. Beautiful. There you go. Drop the chin in right at the lens. Right at the lens. That's it. Let's take a look at these. Gentleman said that the necklace wasn't quite centered, so this will be the last time I'm working with these stylists. Kidding. Let's go back to a few where there's the heart. That's it. Can we zoom in on one of these? See that nice shadow? Now we're getting some contouring. There's a lot of depth there. There's a sense of moodiness. It's dramatic. Now let's look at Prince. And he looks like he doesn't care. How sweet. Okay, let's zoom out.
Back, forward.
Let's go to the very last frame. I'd like to see what that looks like. Ooh, that's a great shot. That's the last one?
Yep.
I like this one.
Very
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What if we bring the beauty dish a little bit closer? Let's do that, sir. Gentlemen wanted to know if we could bring the beauty dish in, just to have a little more fall off. And I'll be very honest with you, this is the traditional method in which one would work with a beauty dish. It usually is raised high, and if you notice carefully, it is about 45-degree angle above our subject. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop it just a smidgen, just give it a little more directional quality. And I need to re-meter, just so we're not guessing and wasting time. Thank you, kind sir. So I'm coming in a little tighter. Nice, okay, we like that. Right here, Prince. Daria, let's actually, if we could, he feels, oh no, he does look poof. Poofy's good, I guess. Poofy's good on him. You looked away, very good, Annette. Oh, there you go. He was looking up, that was gorgeous. Let's let him load up and we'll take a look here.
Okay.
Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah, even Prince is working with me now.
That's the wrestling hat.
It is the best one. Darn little Prince, I'm telling you, so cute.
5 star?
5 star, yeah, you might as well. Yeah, 5 star. Thank you, sir. We like that. Yes, sir. So back to the question about the dog being a part of the shot. I think Annette said it does add a sense of luxury. It's something about it, and it's fun. Something, I don't know. Alrighty, let's change our modifier to something else. So do you have any questions, sir? You'd like to see a little more catch light.
It just makes her eye comes a little bit more alive.
Okay, we're gonna follow that advice, sir. I like that. Maybe we should try a couple shots with her looking directly at the lens, staring the lens down. There you go. Let's try that. All right, Prince. Ooh, we got his attention too. I'd have to agree with you, sir. The specularity in the eyes is beautiful. And it's a little lost too, just a drop, but it's nice. It's gorgeous. 5-star that for me, please. That's nice. And I love the contradiction between Prince and our subject. It's like he's caught in his own world. It would have been nice though if he would have been looking at the lens, but can't have everything, whatever. Okay, I do want to introduce you to another lighting tool here. Again, I work for Gratis Group and we manufacture different lighting products from different brands. Everybody likes Prince. And I'd like to show you guys this. This is called a parasail. And essentially what it allows you to do is go big in small spaces. Okay, we make an 88-inch, and you can see you can use it as a strip bank if you wish, or you can use it as a traditional umbrella. And I had the opportunity you could see on Lightroom earlier that I got to play with a mannequin with it, and it was a lot of fun, and they're quite exciting. So let's try a few here. Okay, and you can see I'm breaking tradition here a little bit. And this allows us to give us a very broad light source, but you can see it's minimizing the space. So what we're going to do is play with some angles here. And I'm just going to twist it up just a little bit. We're going to meter this, see what we get. Now I have no idea what this light source is going to do, but again, I had the opportunity of playing with it. And I noticed when I started mixing up my angles a little bit, it was extremely fun. And again, that's the Angler Parasail. And look at my good team member jumping in there. Ooh. There you go. Thank you, Daria. Ooh, very nice. Let's darken it up just a little bit, right, guys? I love the moody light, though.
Yes, I like that Rembrandt.
Rembrandt is nice, yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. Is it F9? And again, these umbrellas allow us to shoot big in small spaces. Okay. Just waiting for Prince.
Prince. Hi, Prince.
Beautiful. Very dramatic, right? Adds a lot of mood to it.
More like lower a little bit?
No, we're playing. We're playing, so this is what I'm doing. This is a part of the process. And I'm going to put it on the horizontal axis at this point. So what's going to happen, gang, with it or on the horizontal axis? It's going to give us a little more wraparound quality, right? And I think it's going to be more sculpting, yes. I wonder if Prince is going to freak out.
No.
So we're going to add a little bit of wind.
I give him
There you go. Lift the chin. Lift the chin. Up, yeah. Up a little higher. Hold that. It's Prince. We need Prince.
Prince.
I like your idea. We're going to do this a little more aggressively. Okay. Using the Angler Parasail at a 45-degree angle, wraparound quality of light. Look how nice it's sculpting her out. And look at the nice little catch lights in our big star for today. It's a really pretty light. I'll be honest with you, I like the beauty dish look on her better. I think she supports that look a little bit better. But this is a part of the experimenting. This is what you need to do. And more importantly, I can't do it without these 4. And keep in mind, this unique style of umbrella does give us a little more directional quality. And depending on how you use it. Let's try it like this just to see if it's a little bit different as far as the light quality goes. Okay, jump in there. Raise the chin.
Prince.
Very good. Right? And all we did, in essence, is just rotate it from horizontal to using it as a strip bank. The light's gorgeous. This could be her light. I don't know. Again, very subjective. Well, thank you so much for coming out. My pleasure.